Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Something so unfortunate happened today. So I did the entire tag video, and then when I played it back, it was a 25-minute long video without any breaks. And when I played it back, there was no audio. I don't know, the mic was not picking up the voice. So I was so disappointed. Anyways, work has to be done. So I'm here doing the entire thing again, hoping this is going to work. It's a new mic that I'm trying. Today I'm coming to you with the tag video. I was looking for a fun tag video to do, and I found this one yesterday on MJ's channel. And if you don't know, her channel's name is Reading This Life. It's an amazing, excellent channel, and especially I love her series where she promotes and supports small booktubers, and it happens on Sundays on her channel. I will provide the link to her channel in the description below. Go and check her out. She was doing this tag called 123 tag. This tag was created by Sean at the Bumbling Blogger. Go and check him out. I wasn't tagged by anybody, but I thought that this is a fun tag, and it's been a while since I did a tag, so why not? So without further ado, let's get into the video. The first prompt in the tag is the first book in a series, and I selected a book which was kind of a different book for me to read last year. It is a science fiction, which is very rare for me in itself because I usually tend to read more of fantasy and thrillers, but not because I don't like science fiction, but it's just that because of all these long list of books that I have to finish in these two genres, I never get to read something out of the genres. I made time to read this book because I'd heard so many good things about it. Also, I was intrigued by its format. So I'm talking about the Illuminae series by Kristoff and Amie Kaufman, and I wasn't disappointed. So this book is written in the form of a set of dossiers, the files and backups and computer memory and instant messages that's been exchanged between the different characters and the machines. This happens way far into the future in the year 2575, and there are mega corporations which are competing each others for resources from in different planets, right? And there is this kind of a space war between the mega corporations that are going on, and the conflicts that ensues is the theme or the plot of this book. As I said, the format of the book really intrigued me. As you can see, it's in the form of collection of emails and instant messages between the characters, in different part of the ship, and some ship documents, classified documents of the ship or the spaceship I'm talking about, and internal musings of a rogue computer or AI machine. This was such a fun read. It's a trilogy, so I have to read the other two books in the series, which are Janny and Obsidio. Both are high on my science fiction TBR. I will get to them when I get to them, but yeah, I wanted to talk about this book. I haven't seen too many booktubers talk about this, so I thought, yeah, maybe this needed a mention. Second prompt: 2 or more copies of the same book. Now, I do not buy more than 1 copy of the same book because, what's the point? Because I'm not a collector as such. I don't consider myself a collector. I do have a personal library, which expanded exponentially in the past couple of years since I joined BookTube, but I don't regret that. I try to buy things, not just books, anything in my life. I try to buy what I need, not what I want, because money and resources are limited. So yes, I like to be careful with my money, and also any extra money that I get, I try to spend on animal rescue and stray feeding and all that. But that's the reason that I don't want to have or own more than 1 copy of the same book, because it doesn't make sense. But while rummaging through my personal library of 500 plus books, I realized that I have 2 copies of this wonderful classic, and that is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I think it's called Wuthering Heights, not Wuthering Heights. So anyways, I don't know the exact pronunciation. Maybe I should look it up. But yeah, I have this copy which I bought when I think way back when I finished reading Jane Eyre. So at that time I went ahead and bought this because I wanted to read more from the female authors of that time period, but I never had a chance to get to it. Now, while I was browsing through Amazon one day, I found this wonderful copy of Wuthering Heights, and I wanted to own this. I don't know for what reason. It is out of my nature. I never try to buy things that I already own. But anyways, I went ahead and bought this. It has this beautiful shiny golden edges, as you can see here. It has this green I don't know, thread bookmark kind of thing, which goes with the color of the cover. And it's so beautiful. The writing is beautiful. The font is beautiful. And it smells so good. It smells like meadow, like an old library book. I really love it. It has beautiful, colorful, cover page inside. So overall, this was a great buy, and I don't regret buying a second copy. That was prompt number 2. Prompt number 3: three colors on the book cover. So the moment I read this question, this book came into my mind, which is mm, Black Leopard, Red Wolf, which I haven't read yet, by Marlon James. And as you can see, it has definitely 3 shades of color, which is like blue, red, and green. Yeah. So it's a beautiful cover, guys. So I don't know what this book is about, but I've heard so many great reviews about it. I have to get to it someday. And for the same prompt, I thought that maybe I should show you this book also, The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. Now this has yellow and blue and shades of red, pink, etc. here. So yeah, I thought this is a beautiful book. And it's actually a very short book. So I thought I'm planning to do a 24-hour reading vlog kind of a thing. So maybe I will include this book because it's kind of thin and maybe I can finish it. But yeah, it's something that I'm still planning. So those were the 2 books that could easily fit in this prompt. Prompt number 5, a 5-star read. Now this was difficult because I read so many 5-star books, 5-star rated books this year, and but I wanted to pick a book from the Realm of the Elden Ring series by the one and only Robin Hobb, and I picked up Ship of Magic for this because I love the character, I love the story, I love the plot, I love the pacing, I love everything about this book. In fact, the entire series, but because it asked me to book a book, I'm picking Ship of Magic, and that is Paru enjoying her scratching her ears. Hey, she thinks somebody else is crap. She's trying to bite her own leg. She's so funny. Question number 6: 6 or more short stories. So I don't have I like 6 separate short stories, but last year I happened to read a lot of short stories from Edgar Allan Poe, and I enjoyed all of them. So they're all gothic horror stories. If you know Edgar Allan's writing, then you know that they are quite, yeah, terror-inducing. I have this beautiful copy of Edgar Allan Poe's book. Again, this is also gold-rimmed. It also has this red book thread-like book marker. I need to learn the name of this thing. If you guys know, please comment below. Yeah, it smells okay, but yeah. So this has amazing horror short stories. I would like to pick up 6 because it asked me to particularly pick 6. I loved Lygia, The Fall of the House of Usher, The Murders in the Rue Morgue, The Pit and the Pendulum, The Telltale Heart, and last but not the least, The Purloined Letter. Now, there is an interesting discussion in the Codex Cantina channel of this short story, The Purloined Letter, and it's a beautiful short story. So, guys, if you haven't read Edgar Allan Poe yet, and if you don't want to commit to a long ass horror novel or something for this October, please look for short stories by Edgar Allan Poe. It is definitely a great fall October read. So yeah, check it out. I'm just going to move all these here. Prompt number 7. Seven on the cover or spine. Now, to avoid a very, very obvious and predictable answer, I searched and searched and searched my collection, but I couldn't find any. So I had to fall back to the obvious choice, which is the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And yeah, I haven't read this book, but I will get to it someday. Same question. I want to show you a couple of other books which are kind of very nostalgic for me, because I grew up reading a lot of, these children's detective stories kind of books. So I am a huge fan of. So I'm using the word I am because I can still read these books, and I'm a huge fan of Enid Blyton. And this is The Secret Seven. So these are like the 7 kids, who go about solving mysteries, and the pages and the illustrations are also, I don't know, so nostalgic for me. And also, I used to read a lot of Hardy Boys. So this is the Hardy Boys, The Secret of the Caves, and I picked this because there is number 7 somewhere here on the spine. Yeah, there. And I also picked up Nancy Drew, The Clue in the Diary. And this also has a 7 in the spine. So that's why I picked it up. So I mean, like, yeah, why not, guys? If you haven't read Enid Blyton or Nancy Drew or Hardy Boys while growing up, I mean, like, how miserable was your childhood? Prompt number 8. 8 letters in the title. Now I searched and searched and searched and searched my library again for this, and I couldn't. It was so difficult for me to find anything, and at last I hit jackpot and I found this one, which is Watchmen, uh, by Alan Moore. I have read the first 2 segments because it's divided into different segments, right? Or story arcs or whatever. So yeah, I've read the first 2, but I want to read the rest of them as a vlog so I can discuss it along, while I'm reading. So that's why I have put it on hold for now. But oh my God, what a beautiful book and what an engaging story. I really loved what I have read so far. Prop number 9, book ends on a page ending with 9. Yeah, page number 9. Now, from the experience of previous 2 questions, I was expecting myself to spend the rest of the day looking through my library, finding a book, to find a book which fits this prompt. But it's always like this happens in my life. What I expect, the exact opposite happens in my life. Can't help it. And the first book, I don't know why I picked this. There is no reason. Randomly, I picked this book, which is this one, Empire of the Mughal. This is Raiders from the North, and this is first book in a 5-part book series by Alex Rutherford. I just simply picked it up and flipped to the last page, and I kid you not, it says this 489. So I was lucky at least once today. Then, last but not least, problem number 10. 10 books in the series. Currently, I had started a read along on my channel for The War of Light and Shadow by the one and only Janny Wurts. And I finished reading it last week. We were supposed to have a live stream discussion with Janny on Saturday, but because of Hurricane Ian, she couldn't join because they had issues with their power grid. But she is back now, so I'll be scheduling that on my channel, and joining us will be the wonderful PL Stewart and Blaze, who has an amazing Twitter handle and Instagram handle, which is called Under the Radar SFF, and he promotes Under the Radar SFF books. This is a 10-part series, like 10 book series. The first book is called The Curse of the Mist Wraith, and guys, I have only traces to sing about it. You will hear a lot about that book in my channel very soon in my live stream, and also I'm planning to do an individual review of the book. I haven't written anything yet, but I'm just gathering my thoughts and writing them down. Guys, I skipped something. I skipped question number 4, or prompt number 4, which is 4 or more POV. You know what? This is like I told you, This is the second time I'm recording this because the first time audio did not record. Sad story. But second time when I'm doing it, maybe I am kind of tired and I missed question number 4, which is forum or POV. And I want to select Ponniyin Selvan for this. So Ponniyin Selvan, for the uninitiated, is the 5-part epic book series by Kalki Krishnamurthy. This was written back in the 50s or the 60s, I think. So it's an epic story which chronicles a story of the mighty Chola dynasty, which ruled South India, most of South India and parts of Southeast Asia in the 10th century. And the capital was in Tamil Nadu. Of course, I'm reading an English version because I cannot read Tamil, even though I can understand Tamil. But yeah, I cannot read Tamil. So I had to make do with the English translation by Pavitra Srinivasan, and I'm really engaged. I am halfway through, as you can see, my bookmark is here, and yeah, I'm eager to get back to it. It's amazing, guys, and I'm flying through this book because I'm a very slow reader, but in a day I am halfway through the book. That means this book is so engaging. A political intrigue, a palace drama, mystery, mysterious characters, a lot of reveals, which I love in my books. So this is a great um, historical slash fantasy fiction. So if you're looking for something which is non-European, fantasy fiction, historical fiction, then this is the one for you. Definitely a movie based on this book, which is an epic movie, again shot on a grand scale, starring the greatest movie stars of India. It just released last week. It's called, again, Ponniyin Selvan, PS1, because the movie is divided into 2 parts, PS1 and PS2. PS2 will come sometime in next year or the year after. And the movie stars amazing, beautiful female actors to ever walk on this planet. Aishwarya Rai, Aishwarya Lakshmi, Trisha Krishnan. So all these beautiful women. I heard that it is a class apart masterpiece of the legendary Indian movie maker Mani Ratnam. So I wanted to read at least the first 3 books before I saw the movie. So that's why I'm flying through these books right now. So that was prop number 4. And with this, we finally come to the end of this wonderful fun tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like and share. And I will see you soon in another video. Bye-bye.